Hi, good evening, and thanks for being with us. I'm Jennifer Bellamy.
And I'm Faith Jesse. Former President Donald Trump just wrapping up his event in Pike County before he heads to his second stop this evening. But first, we want to check in with Doug Richards from our 11 Alive political team live at that event there. Doug, what did the former president have to say today?
Well, this was an unusual event here in Pike County. It was held in a church. It had a Q&A sort of format. Trump was seated much of the time. It was also possibly the briefest Trump campaign event I've ever attended. He came and went within about an hour, and because he's headed to another event in Duluth. The event was billed as a Believers and Ballots Faith Town Hall. The subject of faith came up a lot, although there was very little discussion about President Trump's religious faith or lack thereof. There was a question about what he would tell Christian voters to encourage them to turn out this November, and here's what he said.
I think we've really energized a lot of people this time because they've seen how bad it is. This last 4 years it's been a horror show, an absolute horror show. And I think we're going to see those numbers go way up. I'm almost sure of it, and I'm even hearing that from statistically because you see what's coming in. And by the way, record numbers of votes are coming in, so that's supposed to be a good thing for us, and we have to make sure. Too big to rig. We want to make it too big to rig.
Trump's answer later segued into another answer about the availability of guns and the extent to which people of faith want to protect their Second Amendment rights. This was an event mostly designed to get people who are already Trump supporters out in their communities, to encourage their friends and neighbors and family members to actually vote between now and November. We talked about that a little bit with Ralph Reed, the founder of the Faith and Freedom Coalition, who was here tonight, and we will hear from him tonight at 6. We are live in Zebulon tonight. Back to you.
We look forward to that report at 6. Thank you so much for breaking down his visit. Now let's take a live look at Gath South Arena in Duluth. You can see the place is packed there. That's where former President Donald Trump is now heading for his next event at 7 o'clock. That crowd, like I said, really packing in that arena there ahead of his stop tonight. And we are learning more about how this will affect your commute if you have to drive through Duluth tonight. Crash Clark has a look at what those roads are looking like, Crash.
Faith, it might even start well before Duluth. Let's get right to it. Obviously, we know where former President Trump's going to be, Gath South Arena, roughly around 7 o'clock. Now, we're not just expecting major delays along I-85. If he flies into Peachtree DeKalb Airport, which is more than likely where he's going to go, we're talking about a complete shutdown of I-85 from about Claremont Road past the perimeter all the way up to Duluth and Sugarloaf Parkway, folks. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to shut down the southbound side as well, but we do know that northbound will be shut down probably within the hour. And of course, right here is where we're also looking at those surface streets: Sugarloaf Parkway, Satellite Boulevard, Highway 120, Buford Highway. Folks, if you live, work, or play anywhere in that direction or need to go I-85, either do it now or hunker down. 75 South, trouble at Hudson Bridge. That's pushing you all the way back towards Highway 138. Maybe take Highway 23 from Stockbridge to McDonough, and we're not done yet. Top End strikes with a wreck 285 west near Riverside. That pushes an already crowded ride back towards Chamblee Dunwoody Road, and getting into downtown starts very early on 75 and 85, and it's a long file all the way through that Grady curve. But a reminder, 85 northbound about to be heavily impacted with Trump's the motorcade, and of course that rolling roadblock. We'll keep you posted. Jennifer.